Right, so I'm finally here. Starting a podcast has been on my mind for a few years now. I just couldn't quite figure out what shape it was going to take. So here we are. Welcome to the Voices of War. I'm starting this podcast with a really simple vision in mind. To bring to life the true costs of war through the voices of those who have lived it. But what does this mean, you might ask? Well, for many people in the developed world, war is just another headline in the news. The war on terror, the Iraq war, war in Afghanistan, Yemen, Syria, Somalia, etc., etc., etc. For most of us, these are merely sound bites, interrupting our otherwise comfortable lives. And often, we talk about war in terms of raw numbers, the number of people deployed, the financial cost of going to war, and sometimes the number of casualties. But when we do, these figures seem so remote, so distant, so untouchable. We hear that 10 died in a suicide attack. Over here there were 30 civilian casualties. And there, 3 soldiers were lost in combat. But something that I've come to realize, first as a child refugee thrown into the middle of the Balkan Wars, and later through my army career and working as a development consultant, is that there is so much more to war than just the headlines. There's so much more to the cost of war than just the billions spent on weapons or the cold and clinical accounting of lives lost. And that's what this podcast is about. The untold stories of those who have been touched by war. I'll be speaking with soldiers, refugees, development workers, academics, medical professionals, mediators, negotiators, and anyone else in between to get their unique perspectives on the true cost of war. I want to find out what war is really like. What does it feel like to live in fear for your life? What does it feel like to have to flee your home to survive? At a deeper level, I want to explore why we, as supposedly rational societies, cannot realize that there are better ways to resolve our differences than to kill each other. I want to understand the forces that make a neighbor kill a neighbor. What makes entire communities turn on each other, sometimes almost overnight. I also want to understand why we still struggle to resolve conflict or heal its wounds. Having witnessed how much we invest into recovery from war, why can't we seem to get even the basic essentials like food and water resolved? What makes this so difficult? The guests I will speak with will hopefully shed some light on these questions. My first guest, as you will hear, witnessed the horrors of the war in Bosnia. His story is one of a child who lost his father and many other members of his family in concentration camps before he himself had to flee the country to save his own life. It is a story of finding peace in foreign places, but with no place to call home. But it is also a story of hope. It is about making the best of the cards one has been dealt, and learning how to trust, and learning how to love again. I think there is much wisdom to take from this story. And finally, my plan is to release an episode every 2 weeks. Although for the next few days, I will release a few episodes in short succession to give you a taste of what's to come. I invite you to send me feedback on info@thevoicesofwar.com, as well as provide reviews on Apple or Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your pods. You can also follow the show on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Just search for The Voices of War. Importantly, if you know someone who would be a good fit for the show, please reach out and let me know. I'm always on the lookout for new and interesting guests. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope you enjoy The Voices of War.